Hi, everyone. Becky Bloat here, Creative Memories Advisor in Newport News, Virginia. And it is a Friday, which means we often have new products being sneak peeked on Fridays. So thank you for watching to see what's coming out. We had another announcement this morning for those of you that get paid today and you're all bummed because so my husband's coming in, um so don't talk to me right now because I'm on YouTube right now. So all right. So anyway, um, so what was I saying? So if like maybe you got a paycheck today and you thought 1 o'clock came and went and you missed out on the promo, don't worry. They did extend it till Sunday. So you're gonna see the next release and you're probably gonna want some of this stuff. But sadly, they will not extend it again. They will not be extended it. Well, I shouldn't say that. I never know what they're going to do, but I highly doubt they will extend it till Monday. So don't be counting on that. They're saying through Sunday. And I think they said through midnight. Maybe it'll say in the email. I think that's where I saw it that I'm getting ready to show you. So, anyways, so no worries. If you missed it or if you want to get another one, you need to spend 150 and you get to pick one of the promos. They are super nice. They are worth having. And I'll also show you the new stuff that's coming. So thank you for watching. This is a great time to consider being an advisor. I know I keep saying that, but it really is. It's when you can get extra benefits um, to spend that $50 certificate on. That's always a great time. So anyways, I wanted to let you know and remind you about that. If you're not affiliated with an advisor, would love for you to consider me as somebody that could help you on this journey. And no matter what kind of advisor you want to be. A lot of people think that if you pick an upline, it means you have to be real serious about it. Well, I've got news for you. A lot of people aren't real serious about it. All right. We would love for everybody to be serious about it, but it really is fun at whatever level and it is ready for you to change up at any time. There are no minimums. If you want to be a creative memories advisor, you don't have to be stressed that you have to meet these sales thresholds. They're not there, and you would never get pressure from me to be there. It's I let you know what you could be earning by doing things, and you choose, how you want to run your business. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Thank you for tuning in. And let's see if I can easily find what I am looking for. I want to go maybe, interesting. Maybe here. Here we go. All right, so hopefully everybody is seeing this. And we are going to get our first look. All right, so, Secret Box Peeps. We have a new box coming out. It is box 3. For those of you that have been collectors, if you have purchased box 1, if you have purchased box 2, if you purchased box 3 and plan to purchase the 4th one, there will be a bonus box in December that you can choose to purchase. Only those people that have collected all of them can qualify. But the secret boxes are fun. If you've never gotten a secret box, it's kind of like a birthday present or a Christmas present that you spend that except for you pay for it. Um, you usually don't pay for your own birthday gift, but if you like surprises, you're gonna like this, okay? You don't know exactly what you're gonna get. The graphic is supposed to give you a little bit of a hint, a little bit of vision of what may be in there, or the genre, or the texture, or it's supposed to give you a hint. So look at the background here for your hint. If you are one of those that you're really guarded on what you spend, and you're afraid to jump in on this one. This is kind of the genre that you can expect. And I will also tell you, for those of you that are not, again, if this is your first one and you're nervous, sometimes people open their boxes early and they give you tips. So, to me, that takes the fun out of it. But the reality is, you probably can, and you might even be able to ask them what's in it, to be more confident that you want it. But I highly recommend the secret boxes. Most people absolutely love them. These are products that we don't sell. So there's no way to get them other than getting the box. I always have people say, "Oh, I saw the Boilermaker cartridge in that box and I want that." Well, I can't get that. I have to buy the box myself. Okay. So that's the deal. All right. So in addition to the secret box, we also, does it give us a price point? It does not. Um, so for those of you that are my clients, don't worry, I'll share with you the price point. They typically are somewhere between $55 and $68, somewhere like that. So not crazy expensive, but I can understand being conservative if you're trying to be careful with your finances. All right, the next one is called Berry Harvest Collection. This is beautiful. This is going to take us through the finishing up the summer into the fall, fun colors, and look at that cute little album cover with the strawberries on there. So let's see what we got. All right, so Berry Harvest is going to start with papers and stickers. So we see canning, some little things on summer, sayings about summer, homemade with love. Um, for those of you who got those pickles, I think this might go nice with the pickles project, the simple kit. To me, this kind of goes along with that, but not pickles, of course. So we've got the gingham. So I'm seeing picnics. I'm seeing definitely parties, cookouts, barbecues. Um, Here we have gardening, so definitely gardening, berry picking. I know some of you all go to berry patches and pick your fresh berries. Jennifer Manzi, I know you're a big fan of doing that. All right, so here's the paper pack on the left. You can see the front and back. So we have some that you're going to be using probably as beautiful accent pieces for your pages. And then we've got some beautiful tonals also here that I think you're going to love mixing and matching. Over here on the right, you're seeing an example of the some embellishments and stickers together. And we also have map packs and embellishments with this. So let's take a closer look at the embellishments. This would be some of the embellishments. I'm seeing those little epoxy dots, which I love those for making all kinds of little things on my pages, especially the middles of my flowers, which this is a great time to be making flowers. So that's fun. And then we go down. And here's some examples of what they've done with them. Super fun, super fun. All right, and then, all right, I don't know what spot UV treatment is. Sorry about that, but some of them have it. I'll have to tell you more once I know more. Now, if you order in the first day or two, you will go into and you get the Berry Harvest collection, which there's more to it. We've got a couple punches that are going to be added to this before the end. Um, if you order the whole collection, you do go into a drawing for free tape runner refills for the year, which is kind of nice. Um, and these are the punches. So I know that you can't tell what they are. The one on the right, it's going to be a border punch, so it's going to make a border that has mason jars on it. Okay, and then the one on the left is going to be a standalone jar. It'll be a bigger than the others. So let's take a look at what this might look like. So there's the buy it all bundle. Um, Not seeing the price once again. I should always get those for you first, and I did not. I apologize. It does come with the project playbook. Now, let me tell you what's happening. The project playbooks are selling out. When the project playbook sells out, they pull the bundle away. So it's really important, especially for those of you that order with me, even if you're not ready to pay for it on Monday, to let me know that you want it. It doesn't work as well for my long distance customers because then I have to send it to me and then send it to you. And I don't mind doing that. It's just kind of sometimes can be tricky with the shipping. But what they've done with this is really cool. They not only are giving you the paper pack, the map pack, the sticker pack, the beautiful embellishments, but you're also going to get both punches and coordinating cardstock. What do you think about that? So they're already throwing the cardstock in there that they think that you're going to be using with this, so that's going to be very helpful. And you will get a 10% discount as long as you buy it before something sells out. All right, so if any one of these items sells out, they pull the bundle away, even if the deadline has not gone away. So ideally, this will last until August 1st at noon. But if anything sells out, and that has been the trend, is that stinking idea book. So, that when you buy because when they sell out, then the collections go away at the discounted price. All right, so here is the album with the strawberries on it. This is a true red book cloth, and we've got some foiling on the front, super pretty. And the punches that they are running a special on right now is, hold on, I'm getting a little call from a friend. We need to nip that really fast. Okay. So these are the two that are on sale, the lemon punch and the leafy vine. I love the lemon punch for making big, beautiful blossoms. You can make a beautiful dogwood blossom by just snipping off that little stem off the end, and then cutting about 5 of them in a pale pink color. And then you could put those dots, the epoxy dots that come in this collection as the middle, and bam, you've got a beautiful, beautiful dogwood flower. But you can do other things with that as well. Um, so it's a great one. I've made fish out of them, um, all kinds of fun little things. In addition to lemons, limes. You make it green, and all of a sudden it's a lime. And then the leafy vine, that's an all-time favorite. Do know that when they put these on discount, it means they're probably not going to last much longer. These have been around for years. So if you're a new person getting them at half price, you're very lucky. But if you've been putting it off to another time and you think you'll be sad if they're gone, this is the time you should go ahead and get those. So the one on the left is normally 25, it's going to be 12.50. The one on the right is normally 29, it's going to be 14.50. Okay. And then we have the coordinating cardstock colors, cranberry red, Canary Island, and beige, if you need extra of those. And um, these lines, they're going to mix with. So if you want to make a beautiful 4th of July page, you want to use the embellishments from 4th of July with the berry papers, you're going to be able to do that, or vice versa. And This Life, same thing, and Summer Break. All right. So this is an example of what those jars can do. So they're showing it's a layering process. So here over here on the um, the left one is a great example. I don't like the one, sorry, home office. I don't like the one on the top that they did with the gingham because I can't even see the pattern there. It's too busy. You're going to want to use solids on something like this. And the one that they showed on the left is perfect, showing what it looks like just alone. They've snipped it up, of course. They took one whole border, they snipped it up to get that look. They put different colors behind those jars, and you could see how those jars look like labels with a different color because of what they put them on because they're opened. But the labels do pop out. Um, so in other words, when you actually punch this, the trash that comes out are the actual labels for the jar. So if you're strategic and you use a piece of paper where you like the front and the back, where one side is, both sides are kind of tonal, like this would be great if you have any of those gradient papers. They'll work really nice with this to not be too busy, but give you the look that you want. Or your I'll tell you what else, which would be really nice, is the dual tone cardstock, because they have two different colors. So, anyways, I love this one. You can see down on the bottom where they are putting color in those spots to look like colored labels. Super, super cute. for those. All right, here's another example. Let me look at something. Yep. This is what that border punch looks like. Isn't that cute? That's a really good example. All right. And then they're also showing that the the fancy covers that I'm not a canner, guys. I'm not going to even try to tell you I know anything about canning, but I have seen and been given a beautiful canned stuff that have these lids on it that you're seeing in this example here with the gingham. And so that's what they're trying to duplicate here is that you can do your jar, you can create that fancy top as well as the label with the bigger one. And so this is showing you the difference in size. So this is just a bigger jar. They're going to look really nice in combination. All right. So in this collection, you get both jars. You get the border punch that does a border of them, and then you get the free one that will allow you to make borders like this. I mean, make punches like this one right here. Super cute, isn't it? Yes, it is. And I suspect that sticker right there is probably, I mean, that little embellishment there that says blueberry jam, I bet you that's a sticker or an embellishment in one of the two packs. I bet they didn't free do that. For those of you that have not got the bundle, so Simple Kit number 3 had Simple Kit 7, 8, and 9. If you are not interested in getting that one yet with the folders and everything, but you like the Simple Kit just was released. 7 was released not too long ago, last month, and now we have 8. So if you like those, you might want to get one of those. Those are $6. And everybody always asks me after this, can you buy things separately? Let's say you don't want the whole bundle. If you don't want the whole bundle, can you buy this punch? What's the answer to that? Yes, you can. $25 for that punch. The border maker carter, the border punch. This one's going to be $29. All right. And then the paper packs. The paper pack's going to be 10. The album here is going to be 40. The paper pack's going to be 10. You may not be able to buy the playbook other than by getting it free with this bundle. The mats are probably 6. I'm not sure how many come in a pack. I think it's a small pack for 6. The stickers are 10. The embellishments might be 12. So anyways, just to give you a heads up. Our cardstock packs are 10 for the most part. All right, so let's go down there. There's one more thing I don't want to leave out, and that's the Stardust White cardstock. This one came out last year, and it was a limited edition color. They're bringing it back temporarily. It's got multicolor specks in it. It's very pretty. So this is going to be great for summer pictures that have a lot of color in them. So just all kinds of different colors, like rainbow color little flecks throughout it. Just gives a little bit more texture. So let's go ahead and open the flyer and figure out the price of that bundle for you real fast. I forgot that that's why I really don't have to do it first. It's actually at the bottom. One of my clients keeps telling me that. I don't listen. All right, so the whole bundle is normally $100. It's going to be 90. Okay, $90 if you want it all. And like I said, that includes everything I talked about, the paper, the stickers, the mats, both punches, coordinating cardstock. You're not getting a whole pack, you're getting some samples of all of them and the embellishment. So normally 100, it's going to be 90. If you don't want the punches, if you're not a punch girl, but you want all the paper stuff, it's 38 for the bundle. No cut in price in that, but it's a one-click thing. We talked about the album being 40, the paper and stickers being 10. That matte pack is a smaller pack, so if you like those, you might want to grab 2 packs. They are normally $6. We already talked about the punch prices. Nothing, no surprises. Let's take a look at the secret box. Ah, there we go. $60. Its value is 66.50, but because you are taking a risk on buying something sight unseen, they discount it on the first run. If subsequent runs happen, which sometimes they do, it will go back up to that standard price of 66.50. But right now, if you buy it early, it's only $60. And we never know how long this will last. So it's always risky to wait until the boxes are open. Sometimes they're gone. All right. So For my local peeps that want to go in on my order on Monday, please get me that order by noon on Monday, please. And that way I'll get it ordered at 1 o'clock so that we can have it for pickup at the crop on Friday and Saturday. All right. For my long distance gals, please use my website, www.creativememories.com/user/Becky, Beckie, Belote, Belote. I really appreciate your support and have a great weekend. Don't forget, if you're any things you've been waiting on getting, get them. Try to see if you can got $150 worth, because you have until Sunday to take advantage of getting one of those promos. All right. Thanks so much, and y'all have a great day. Bye.